My name is Mike Mayor and I'm Director of the Global Scale of English at Pearson.
My name is Tim Goodier. I'm a member of the core authoring group for a recent project to update the Common European Framework of Reference, which is referred to as the CEFR.
I think employability has become more significant in language education recently, mainly due to employer expectations. So I think expectations have risen. I think employability has always been a factor. So I was teaching in the 1980s and people were learning English for employability. But I think now expectations of employers have risen as proficiency in English language in general has risen around the world. They're now looking for more precise skills.
And I think also those skills are evolving in terms of what employers are expecting. And there's a recognition that to have transferable skills for the jobs of 2030, 2040 that we can't even picture yet, these will be very much soft skills of communication, and that therefore is very relevant to the language classroom where you're developing communicative skills. So in fact there's a convergence of skills training for the workplace and language skills training. The Common European Framework of Reference has recognised and in many ways given a roadmap for looking into how to develop soft skills and skills for employability by fleshing out its existing scheme, especially to look at things like mediation skills.
The Global Scale of English is recognising this increasing prominence, if you like, of English for employability by taking the Common European Framework and extending it out into language descriptors which are specific for the workplace. So we developed a set of Global Scale of English learning objectives for professional learners. So this gives teachers more can-do statements so that they're able to create curricula and lessons around specific business skills.
I think what's really interesting also is the project you've done to link can-do statements to key professions, which is another extension of what these can-do statements can be used for, and viewing competencies as unlocking opportunity. I think we as educators can better prepare learners for the workplace by really thinking about how they will use the skills in the language in the workplace, thinking beyond the classroom, in fact, and visualising with the learners what success will look like in communication. And then from there, developing activities in the classroom that are authentic and not just going through the motions of practicing interactions, but really using the learner's own interests and adapting the course as much as possible to their future goals.
I think Tim's right, and I would say as course book creators we actually incorporate a lot of these skills into our materials, but what I think we could do to push it a little further in helping to raise awareness amongst the students that you're not just here learning the language, but actually are you using the language in the context of these skills? Are they participating fairly in group discussions? Is there active listening? Are they interrupting politely? Just raising awareness of those skills, because as those of us who work in large organizations know, they don't come naturally. And so just to begin raising awareness, I think, would be an added value.